Hello my students, how are you? Today we will solve a lot of questions from المعاصر book. We will solve a lot of questions. We will talk about dynamic. Okay. Look at this question. A helicopter of weight 8 ton weight moves vertically against resistance of 300 kilogram weight per ton of the mass. Then the forces of engine equal kilogram weight when it moves with uniform velocity to distance or descends vertically downwards. The work here downwards. Okay, it's helicopter here. It's the weight and direction down. It's direction. So we have here R and the force all the same step up. In any example about helicopter, if we have in helicopter in any example, the force all the time up. If he tell us vertically downwards or upwards, the force will be up. Okay, don't forget this. It's very easy. Okay, but don't change force here. If he tell you in the examples of the work or the vertically will be up. No, don't change the force. The force all the time in this example about helicopter, the force will be up. Okay, don't write force down. Okay, in all time force up. Okay, if he tell you the helicopter going up or going down, the force all the any time up. Okay, then you can write force multiplication resistance equal weight. Then the force here plus weight. He give us resistance here 300 kilogram weight. 300 kilogram per ton. How many ton? We have 8 ton. Look at here. 300 kilogram weight per ton. This word per ton. Per ton is meaning multiplication by the number of 10, 8. Okay. Equal weight. If the weight here 8, it's meaning 8,000. Convert from 10 to kilogram multiplication by 1,000. Then the force will be 8,000 subtract by 300 times 8. Right, double zeros, 3 times 8 equal here 8,000 subtract by 2,400 equal 5,600. The force here will be kilogram weight. Why? Because he give us some information about kilogram weight. Don't change to Newton because the result he won't find in kilogram weight. Okay, the result will be 5,600. Choose letter D. Next question here. The kinetic energy of two bodies are equal and their masses are 4 kg and 25 kg. Then the ratio between their momentum equal space. Okay, we have here what? Kinetic energy. We know kinetic energy and T2 are equal. Here you take us are equal here. Then we know this rule, half mv power 2 equal half mv power 2. It's v1 and v2. And we can cancel half by half. And the weight here was 4, the first kilogram. And the second here 25 kilogram. And we can find the ratio between v1 and v2. v1 multiplication by 4 and v2 multiplication by 25. Then velocity 1 by velocity 2 equal 5. You want to find the ratio between their momentum. v1 here multiplication by 4 and v2 multiplication v2 bar to 25. Can write v1 and v2, but in this example you want to find the ratio between their momentum. We want to find momentum. It's meaning m multiplication by v. Then m1 multiplication by v over m2 multiplication v2. The weight 1 he give us 4 multiplication by 5 over m2. m2 was what? m2 tell us the weight here 25. 25. Okay, 25 times 2. We can find the result. Divided, the result will be 2/5. Again, he give us the kinetic energy equal and give us m1 and m2. Then the ratio between their momentum equal what? Momentum, it's meaning m multiplication by v. h1 and h2 to momentum 1 and momentum 2, m1 v1, m1 v1 over m2 v2, v1 to v2. The ratio here was 5/2, and we can find the result in the simplest form. It will be 2/5. Then the ratio will be letter D. Okay. Next question here. The kinetic energy of two bodies are equal and their masses are 4 kg and 25 kg. Then the ratio between their momentum equal space. Okay, we saw this example 2/5. Look at next question. If x equal 5 plus 6t subtract t power 2 and normal velocity equal 4, then t equal. We can find velocity here, derivative about displacement or x. We can find derivative here about this function. It will be 6 subtract 2t. Okay, and he give us normal about velocity equal what? Equal 4. He give us this information, so you can find the norm about 6 minus 2 equal what? Equal 4. It's meaning 6 minus 2t will be equal 4, or 6 minus 2t equal -4. Okay, because he give us this information norm. Then 6 minus 2t will be equal -4. You can find here 2t equal 6 minus 4 equal t, then t equal 1, or 2t will be equal -4 minus 6 equal -10, then t equal -5. It's the time. Okay, we can change here again, moving positive. It will be 2t and 6 plus 4 equal 10. Then the time here will be 1/5. 1/5. Choose letter D. Understood this example? Again, we know velocity, it's meaning derivative about displacement to t. And velocity give us normal velocity equal 4. And we can find the absolute value about velocity equal 4, meaning this expression will be equal 4 or -4. When the expression equal 4, then time here will be 1, or time will be equal 5 when the time or the norm here will be -4. Okay, then the time will be equal 5 or 1. Choose letter D.